They say singing is one of the best ever therapies. Have a listen to this. Each one of those young singers has long COVID, and one of them, a 12-year-old from Midlothian, has been telling Drive Time how being part of the choir with other young sufferers has been a lifeline. Caitlin, Glasgow from Pennycook has been suffering with the debilitating condition for 2 years and is often too unwell to go to school. Her mum, Lorna, signed her daughter up for Long COVID Kids Choir, which is a UK-wide online group, so she could meet other children facing similar health challenges. I spoke to Caitlin and her mum before we came on air.
See, I really like singing. I love music in general. And it's a good place to just talk to everyone and just chill and just talk to people who understand what you're going through and stuff.
Yeah, because it must be difficult to explain to people what long COVID is that don't understand it, is it?
Yeah, it's really difficult.
And how does singing with others make you feel?
It's really nice because it's everyone's really kind and we're all doing the same thing and we're all having fun as we're doing it. So it's really good.
And it's Merel that takes the choir. What kind of stuff does she teach you and do with you?
Usually at the beginning we start with a breathing exercise just to make us feel kind of relaxed. Mm-hmm. And then she'll play some songs for us, or we can make songs and stuff like that. If someone says they're tired or something, you know how they feel. How would you describe long COVID and how it feels to people who don't have it and don't understand it? How would you describe it? It's one of those things that you really just can't describe. It's everyone has different symptoms. So see, I get leg pains and tummy pains and sometimes chest pains as well, and sometimes brain fog, but other people could get different things.
Would you say that singing in the choir helps you?
It makes me feel happy, because it's always just so fun.
Can I speak to your mum as well, Caitlin? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
Hello, Mum. What, Lorna, would you say does Caitlin get out of being part of the choir?
Well, obviously it's done on Zoom, so I sit beside her, and just seeing the smiles on all their faces is brilliant, and her laughing and getting involved in things is so nice.
It's obviously important to Caitlin that there are other young people that absolutely get what she's going through.
Absolutely, yeah. I think kids at school and things, they'll maybe say, have you still got that? Or at first they wouldn't even go near her because they thought she had COVID still, and she shouldn't be at school or whatever. So it is really, really difficult. It's difficult for adults to understand, so kids even more so. So the kids in the choir, they get it. If they want to put their camera off, they can put their camera off, or if they don't want to get involved in certain things, they can just watch everybody else. But I think it's a safe space for them. People describe kind of singing as a therapy. How much of a therapy do you think being part of the Long COVID Kids Choir has it been for Caitlin? Oh, definitely. Because like I say, it's so nice to see them smiling and laughing and getting to know new people. And singing makes you happy anyway, doesn't it? Listening to music and things. And Merel lets them play their musical instruments as well. So Caitlin's got a ukulele that she brings, and they've got drums and different things that they bring along, and it's just to see that joy on their faces is just incredible. Considering what they're having to deal with on a day-to-day basis, just to see their smiles is just amazing. It really, really is. And Merel sends them the chords and things for the music and stuff for songs. Wow. And it's really is an amazing wee group that they've got. That was Lorna and Caitlin talking to me there. We're listening to that is Long COVID Kids Choir Master Merel van der Knoop, who herself has long COVID. Merel, good to have you with us. It must have been nice listening to Caitlin and her mum there. But tell us, first of all, why did you start the choir?
Because I felt that there was so little that was being done for children with long COVID, and I wanted to do something to help them. because they were at home and not being able to participate in life like the way they used to.
And what do you think the children get from it? What kind of reactions do you get from them, and changes, I suppose, in them?
Yeah, I think one of the most important things is the connection with the other children who are in a similar position, that they feel safe, they're in a safe space, and it doesn't matter whether they're tired and can't join with everything. It just feels really comfortable. And I think that's really important to have that space there, especially when your life is being turned upside down and you can't leave. Yeah.
And Caitlin's, I was struck me, Caitlin was saying to me there that how important it is to be with people who get it, who be with other young people who get it. That you must see that, because for those who don't have it, it's difficult to understand, isn't it?
It really is, yes. Especially, you know, when one is always generally healthy and suddenly all these different symptoms happen, and it's hard if you don't experience yourself, and then also it's quite hard to explain as well what it is like, because there's so many different symptoms.
And how much of a therapy do you think singing is? Because I know I've read about the benefits of singing before on, I suppose, mental and physical health. What do you notice? What do you think about singing as a therapy?
I think definitely what Lorna also said was about it makes you feel happy, and it releases those happy hormones, and you can feel the session, you can leave the session feeling much more uplifted. So even if it's just for that moment in time, I think it's wonderful just to have that sense of feeling maybe lighter in your body even. So yeah, because, you know, there's so much, this long COVID can cause also mental health issues, of course.
Yeah. And you yourself have long COVID. Have you found, I mean, it must be a lot of work, the choir, but have you found yourself having benefits from running the choir?
Yes, absolutely. It's been my lifeline. Definitely, to have something like this to it goes both ways. So I feel like I can help others, but even if they don't notice it, they also helping me, because I've got something to hold on to live for, basically, because it's Well,
it was lovely to speak to you, Merel. Thank you so much. And it was great to hear the choir and speak to Caitlin. That's Merel van der Knoop there, who is the choir master for the Long COVID Kids Choir.